What's up, everybody? Tindo here. And what is the only thing better than a giant IKEA bag full of thrifted video games? Well, I'll tell you. The giant IKEA bag full of kitties. I swear to God, I did not put him in this bag. You put a bag down on the floor, he crawls in on his own. And he wants back in. Let's shoot the rest of this video and see how long he'll stay in there. Watch this. Hello? How are you? You like it in there? Is this your new home? Okay, you stay in there. I'm going to shoot the video. I'm telling you, bags are his absolute favorite thing. Any size. He'll try to get into grocery bags sometimes too, and then I'm afraid he's going to suffocate. But anyways, guys, I've been thrifting. There are no cats in this bag. Just video games and Nerf guns. So check this out. Today's thrifting adventure is going to be a really interesting one because we're going to 3 different chains of thrift stores. That's right, we've got 3 stops, 1 Goodwill, 1 Savers, and 1 Deseret Industries. That means we're getting everything in all in one day. I'm very excited about it, but we're starting with the Goodwill, and this is a Goodwill I for sure have not been to on this channel yet. These last couple of episodes and the next couple episodes to come, I have and will be trying to get out there and go to some stuff that I haven't been to on the channel yet. So that's definitely a reason to subscribe and to follow along, because there's always going to be something new on the channel. Just as soon as we're tired of these Goodwills here in Phoenix, well, I might just hit the road and go to a few out there in the wild and the great beyond. But I'm very excited to look through this Goodwill because though I haven't been to it on the channel, I have been here, though it has probably been about a year since I've been here. So I'm definitely excited to see what the quality of the games are. And right off the bat, a Sega Genesis game. Can't be mad about that. Here's a demo disc. I have no familiarity with these demo discs. That means I'm definitely going to buy it. There were a huge handful of sports games, and then more demo discs right after the sports games. So I can tell already this is going to be a great day of thrifting. If this is how it's starting, it's got to be a good day. So I'm going to keep digging here, and I actually find another demo disc. Man, somebody donated their entire demo disc collection, I guess. I'm going to buy all of those, and pretty much the rest is sports. So let's move on. Over in the electronics section, I really got myself into something here because look at all this stuff just piled up on the shelves. There's electronics with football pads on top of them, with toys. Here's what might be the video game section. There's a few peripherals here, but there's really a lot of other random stuff too. And I actually, maybe you might have noticed, just walked right past not 1, but 2 GameCube controllers. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not making excuses, guys, but sometimes I'm looking at the camera and not necessarily at the shelf. But we'll see if I come back around on them. I did spot the red of this Xbox 360 controller, and if you've watched my channel at all, you know I am an avid controller collector, and I actually don't have that red one yet, so I'm very happy to find that. But let's take my stupid self back over here again where these GameCube controllers are before someone else buys them, and then I go home crying because I got to watch someone else walk away with the best thing that I was going to see today. I love me some GameCube. Once again, if you watch this channel at all, you probably already know that. But if there's any newcomers here, go ahead and write this down in your notebooks. Tindo loves GameCube. Okay, don't write that. Write Tindo, and then GameCube below that, and then draw a big heart around it. Back when I frequented this Goodwill, I bought a lot of toys here. So I'm hoping to find some good stuff here after I break this Xbox 360 controller that I just found, I guess. But I'm hoping to find some good stuff. And right off the bat, I'm not finding a lot. This part of the toy section is a little bit disorganized. Stuff is just piled up. So let's go over to the racks where I find not 1, but I end up finding 3 Disney Infinity characters. And there were actually a few more than that there, but I kid you not, there were like 5 Disney Infinity Draxes. I don't know why, but there were. But I just bought one of them, and I left with a bag full of stuff. That was such a great first stop. The first stops of the day are usually the ones that make me want to quit, but not this one. This one's got me wanting to go all day. So let's head over to the Savers next. Savers is the next largest chain of thrift stores we have here in Phoenix. You might want to check these out. Wherever you live, Google Savers and see where the next nearest one is. You might have some near you. I'm not 100% sure about this. Maybe someone watching can tell me, but we think that Value Village in some cities might actually just be Savers. Savers changes their names sometimes in cities to other things, and we think some cities they're called Value Village. But it's confusing because we do have Value Villages here, but those Value Villages aren't the same as the Value Villages in other cities, but the Value Villages in other cities are the same as our Savers. It's all really confusing. I don't know. Somebody Google it. Tell me. I'm too lazy to look it up. But what I'm not too lazy to do is walk straight to the video game section. I'm very excited to see what's in here. This is one of the Savers I don't make it to often enough. It's quite far away from my home, but we're on this side of town, so it's where we're going. There didn't end up being anything in these little CD cases, but you have to check them because 1 or 2 times out of 10 there's a PlayStation 1 game in those, but there was not today. But in the regular games, the first 4 or 5 things sitting on the shelf, I was buying. Which is, this is one of those days. You got to be happy when it goes as well as today is going, but then you got to be a little careful because then you're going to spend all your money. As I always say, don't spend all of your money, just spend most of it. Save a little bit for a hamburger on the way home or something. I always try to check the toy section in Savers because they do have quite a bit. I didn't find too much today that I had to have, but there was an interesting Pokemon belt, and then there were a bunch of wrestling figures. And I'm not much into wrestling, but I'm not going to lie. I really did think hard about buying that Rock figure and putting him on my toy shelf because I am a big fan of The Rock, and that's a pretty sweet little figure. But I didn't end up buying any of this, so let's move on. And what did I end up buying? I ended up buying bandanas because your boy likes his bandanas, and there are always a few bandanas to choose from at Savers, so I'm going to take a couple of these home. The last thrift store of the day is Deseret Industries, or more commonly referred to by the Mormons that run it as DI. They call it the DI. And I love this thrift store. I love this thrift store so much. And there are 3 of them in Phoenix, and out of all 3 of them, this one is by far my favorite. I love this thrift store. Did I mention that I love this thrift store? I love it. I love it. I love it.
I like it a lot.
I love it because it almost never lets me down. But I have to be honest with you. It let me down a little bit today. I didn't leave with anything crazy from here, but that's part of the game. You go to thrift stores, and sometimes they're great, and sometimes they're not. And today, well, I did buy the Sims game that I've been looking for a long time, so maybe it was... No, wait a minute. I'm lying to you. That's why it was a letdown, because I just bought that game somewhere else, and it was cheaper here. Dang it. I hate it when that happens. But usually I leave here with, awesome Wii games. Like last time I was here, I left with a great Sonic game. And before that, I don't know what it was, but something else great before that. And today I'm not leaving with much. And not only that, I did not know that this thrift store closes early. It was only 7 o'clock or something. And we were in here looking, and they were kicking us out. They were like, you guys need to get out of here. We're closing right now. Right now. So I was only able to go through these games twice, whereas I usually go through them 4 or 5 times just to make sure that I don't miss anything. So if you saw anything that I missed, comment below, let me know. Since they're closing in 2 minutes, I'm going to make a hot lap through the rest of the store and see if they don't have anything else that I have to leave with. I went over to the lock boxes first before I went to the back of the store, and what did they have? Of course they had a big box of Skylanders. It only had a $20 price tag on it, and the top of it is moderately see-through, so I could tell it was packed. But being as they were closing real soon, I didn't put them through having to open it and let this large man look through these kiddie toys and take his time. So maybe I'll make it back this week, and maybe that'll still be there. I doubt it. That never happens. If you see something in a thrift store you want, buy it. Don't try to go back tomorrow. It'll be gone. It always is. But as I was making my way through the back, I found not 1 but 2 of these Nerf guns. And if you've watched my channel much, you know that I buy Nerf guns occasionally. And honestly, I think I've bought this gun 5 or 6 times already in this series. 5 or 6 times for sure. And I ended up buying these because they were $1 and $2. One had a $1 sticker on it, and one had a $2 sticker on it. And that is an absolute steal. So I'm going to buy both of those guys. I'm going to put them in the stockpile in my garage of Nerf guns. I'm going to have to show that to you guys one day, my storage unit that is absolutely full of Nerf guns. But for now, guys, let's go back to the game room and talk about everything that I got. All right, guys, we're back in the game room, and you know what? The whole time we were thrifting, the cat, how do I show this? The cat was in the bag. He will not leave. He will not leave the bag. But let's jump into the stuff that I bought today. I was pretty happy about today. Let's start with the Nerf guns. You already saw these. I'm trying to get back on my eBay grind and sell these things to make more money to buy more games for this channel. And these are pretty good candidates for that. I haven't started doing it yet, so don't rush me. I'll get to selling them eventually when my storage unit is overflowing with Nerf guns. That's when I'll start. Cat's out of the bag. He got out of the bag. But there's a bag right next to it. Hold on. Where's my phone? Oh, we missed it. That's the bag that he was in. He crawled out. He put his front foot in that bag, and he thought, no. And now he's over looking out the window. The cat is a goofball. Let's see. That's the stack of video games. Not bad for a day's haul. A bag of goodies in here. 2 bandanas. If you haven't noticed on the channel, I have a lot of bandanas. And we thought this was a weird combination. It's a Garnier Fructis, but also NASCAR. I don't know what race car driver that is. Cannot read the signature. But I'm very happy to find new bandanas. They're always super cheap at Savers, so I was happy to get those. Next, a bag full of goodies. A bag in a bag. Oh, there's something else in here. Oh, more of the goodies. That's the beautiful thing about IKEA bags. It's a bag in which to hold your other bag of goodies. So let's go through everything that's in here. There's some Skylanders. I'll do those first. 3 of them. Anakin. I didn't have that one. Drax. Very nice. And then the last Infinity figure, Maleficent. Maleficent. That's really hard to say. That's very hard to say. I'm keeping an eye on the cat because he's going to be back in the bag before the end of the video. Also, in the bag of goodies is not 1, but 2 GameCube controllers. What? They both need a little attention, but they're in working order. The joysticks feel fine, other than this one's missing the rubber cover. But that's awesome. Especially since I only paid a few bucks for them. I can get about $20 trade-in credit for these. If they're in good condition. If I can get them fixed up. I've got a drawer full of GameCube controllers that are in not great, but not terrible condition. So I will add that to that drawer, and when I'm ready to spend some time putting those back together, I'll have a box full of GameCube controllers to either keep or trade in. Probably going to trade a few of them in. And then I found this bad boy, finally, a red Xbox 360 controller. This set of 4 shelves here, these skinny shelves, those are my controllers. That's my controller collection, and I do not have a red Xbox 360 controller. So, finally get to put that one over there with the rest of them. That's all the not video game stuff. Let's jump into the video games that I got. There's some stuff in here I'm really excited about. Let's start with one of the most exciting things you'll ever see on this channel. A sealed copy of Puss in Boots. I have a problem, okay? I love collecting video games almost as much as I love breathing. Actually, I don't like breathing so much. It's hard to breathe sometimes when you're a big fella, but Puss in Boots, and it's sealed, okay? And I already have this game, and yes, I bought it again, and yes, I paid $4 for this one. I'm sorry, but I really like sealed video games. You know, I love them. I don't know why. I feel like if I were a super rich man, I would hire somebody full-time just to order games off eBay for me so that when sealed copies of games popped up, I'd for sure be the first one to get them. And then I'd have a completely sealed copy of all the Wii games, and then a completely open and ready to play set of all the Wii games. I feel like it would actually be possible, still right now, to collect the entire Wii catalog sealed, because I come across sealed Wii games so much. I have more sealed Wii games than anything. I mean, there's no value here because it's sealed. I like weird things. Weird, I know. Next, I actually got my hands on a Sega Genesis game. I've been running this channel as I am right now, posting a video every day for a couple months. We're right at a couple months. And in all that time, maybe one other complete Genesis game. Now, if you've watched all my videos, you know that to be false. I'm sorry, but not many. I'm telling you, I have not found many complete Sega Genesis in-box games. But that's awesome. Very happy about that. Let's run through the rest of the games in no particular order. iToy, Anti-Grav. We have a series here on the channel where we play video games that look bad. You know what? This doesn't look bad. I probably shouldn't categorize that. But we have discussed that on that series we should definitely play some games where you have to get up and move around, because that would be fun. And this looks like you gotta move around quite a bit to play it. Next, Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. There's so many Gran Turismo games. So many. Oh, this was awesome. Very happy about this. Narnia for the GameCube. I'll never complain about finding a GameCube game at the thrift store. Doesn't happen enough. It's much like the Genesis games. They just do not show up as often as I would like. But that one didn't have its manual, but I'm still happy to get it. Next, Second Sight. Hold on a second. We have activity. Parents, how come when I get the camera out, you turn around? He was just sniffing the bag. Here, hey. Get in the bag. He's gonna sit there and think about it. I was just watching him out of the corner of my eye while I was talking to you. He was crawling in, and then I grabbed the camera. He knows. He knows. Second Sight, also no manual, but this looked like an alright game, so I bought it. Comment below if you know anything about this game. Should I play it? Should I not? And then we'll put this on the bottom. Put these last because they all kind of go together. Next, this is definitely a candidate for bad video games. Your Self-Fitness. I don't know. It's kind of funny because from here, she looks like a real person, but look real close. She is indeed not a real person. Oh, I'm very excited about this. Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, okay.
Greatest Hits Edition. I've been looking for a copy of this. I cannot wait to play this. I'll definitely be playing this in the next couple of days. More flight games. I've bought so many flight games recently. Secret Weapons over Normandy. Very nice. And then this was another good find. I've been duped twice prior to this, bringing home this game, and I thought it was this game, and then inside the disc was something else. I think the last time it said The Sims. It was this first one for the PlayStation 2, and inside it was a Sims Pets game. I don't remember what it was before that, but I have 2 cases for this game, and I finally now have the game. Check your discs, people. Don't be like me. Don't be like me. Next, I have not 1, not 2, but 3 demo discs. I have a growing collection of demo discs. I'm even going after those demo discs that used to come in magazines and building custom cases for them. And there is a series of demo discs for the PlayStation 2 called Jam Pack, and I don't know exactly how many of them there are, but I've got 7 to 10 or so at the moment. And I brought home 1 on yesterday's video, I believe, and I brought home 2 for this one. And then something else that is a demo that I didn't even know existed. I mean, I knew there had to be demo discs for the Xbox, but I don't have any. This is my first one. It's called an Exhibition demo disc. It's got a little bit of Halo on it, some sports games. 3 demo discs in 1 haul. I'm very happy about that. I like collecting the weirder things. Like I said, the sealed games, demo discs, stuff that's just weird. I'm super into it. But guys, that's everything that I got. I think that's a pretty good stack of games for a day. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite thing that I bought today was. You'd probably be mad at me if I said the bandanas, wouldn't you? I like the bandanas, but I'm going to go with the GameCube controllers because I love me some GameCubes. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your least favorite thing that I brought home today was. I mean, there's nothing bad here. If anybody comments that this is the least favorite thing that I brought home today, unsubscribe. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I have a lot of fun making these videos, and when you guys comment and participate and tell me what you like and what you don't like, or just talk about the games that I find and whether or not you like them, that stuff really drives me to do more. So while you're here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure you leave a comment. Talk to me about video games. What's your favorite video game? What's your favorite console? What's your favorite, I don't know, do you have a cat that's as weird as mine? He just sat here, right next to the bag, staring at me for like the last 5 minutes of this video, and then walked away like he was mad about something, like I wasn't paying enough attention to him. He's so moody. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Also, real quick before you go, run over to my Twitch page and hit the follow button, because we stream all these random video games that I bring home from the thrift. It's a heckin' good time, and you should definitely come over and hang out. So go over there and hit that follow button, and you'll get a notification when we go live. And if you've already hit the notification bell here on YouTube, you'll also get a notification when we post videos like this in the future. So guys, until that time, peace out.